let's touch base again. This is the trend we see, even though you mentioned it is not going to work. So of course you mentioned the YouTube, you mentioned the Google, but then again some students trend to actually instead the exit our content and they start buying the Udemy, buying the Coursera, and actually they leave their own land and they stay silent in the boot camp, and suddenly they start the self-preaching something. And what do you think about that? Have you done any of this? What happened then?
But I told you guys, I didn't. I mean, I didn't do the Udemy one, but I tried looking for other things like YouTube, Google, and it just doesn't work out. It backfires like crazy. It's like I don't know. It's like if a professional basketball player decides to play tennis, right? It's not gonna work out. It's You're just gonna end up being more lost. You're gonna be more confused, and then when you do that, you either realize, oh no, everything's right in the boot camp, or you start thinking the boot camp is missing stuff. The boot camp isn't missing anything. Your Google is missing everything. Google will tell you X, Y, Z. There's so many things in Google, whereas in TS4U, Schools of the Portal, everything you need is there. Compared to Google, is you might be looking for something, but Google is telling you the opposite. So then you go into an interview like that and you say what Google told you, and then the job interview is okay, thank you, have a nice day. They know it's a Google version compared to TS4U is nothing is book version. Everything is generic. So when you do it the TS4U route, you automatically become different from everyone because I'm telling you right now, everyone's trying to do Google, everyone's doing the Udemy, everyone's doing the YouTube interview questions. But TS4U, when they hear that, they automatically think, oh, this guy or this woman is different. They told me they know your answer did not come from Google. They know it didn't come from YouTube. And there's so many ways you can go through, do different courses, videos, but at the end of the day, my personal experience, no matter how many YouTube videos I watch, no matter how many things I've seen on Google, I always felt lost. I never felt satisfied compared to every workshop I watched in TS4U. I always felt like I understood everything. I was satisfied. I felt like finally like I had the answers to the questions I had compared to as YouTube, you have the questions, and then after you're done watching the YouTube video, you have more questions. But compared to the workshop, was all my questions were answered, and you feel content with yourself, you feel satisfied, and you feel happy that you actually learned things. Like me, I felt like after each workshop I watched, I added so much more to my skill set, and I just knew more and more.